Hello, ma'am. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, hi, hi. I'm good. I'm good.
That's great. First of all, thank you so much for giving out your evening time, that too on a Sunday. Thank you so much. It really means a
It's a
lot.
pleasure.
Thank you so much for giving out your evening time, that too on a Sunday. Thank you so much. It really means a
It's a
lot.
pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Me something about yourself.
As you know, my name is Shalini. I'm actually a researcher in behavioral neuroscience,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm also teaching. But I've taken a break from teaching because I'm doing my data collection as part of my research.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also ventured into giving psychotherapies um, uh, primarily because of the confidence that I've gained from, the diploma course and also previous other sessions that I've attended from Psyche. So yeah, that's pretty much about
In your experience and with the facilitator, how it was.
me. Mm, Ma'am, I always believe in, timing and every
Hmm.
people I meet, whether they are, whether they stay with me for the rest of my lives or whether they walk out at certain points, I strongly believe ma'am is going to remain with me for the rest of life.
So what was that motivational source, that drive that was taking you towards the class that I want to attend it, that too every day?
The prime motivation is I could see the change in me because
Hmm.
I started applying all these techniques and tools when my mind is not in the right space. So when I
Hmm.
started seeing the change, I'm like, I'll dedicate, I'll be committed to something if it, yields a good result. So
True.
I'm staying on my own. I don't have anybody to help me here.
Okay, so let's about your experience in the class, how it is in the class, the activities, the sessions, the breakout room. How
Okay.
was the experience?
All right. So when it comes to the class, see, I've done my bachelor's and master's. I'm doing my PhD in psychology. So um, um, I've realized that the curriculum is based in such a way that the focus is too much on the theory and not on the practice. So even a master level students have very limited idea regarding how to apply CBT and what to apply and what not
Absolutely.
to apply. Yeah. But when it
Absolutely.
comes to ma'am's class, yes, theory is an integral part, but there is no point. You will get to know about the theory once you start practicing also.
Hmm.
There is always
True.
a misconception that you have to, using chalk and board or PowerPoint, you have to teach the theory first and then they'll get to know the
Hmm.
practice.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
high time we get rid of that, conventional method of teaching psychotherapies. And it's important that we teach the students regarding how to address the client issues. And
True.
I think I've got that from ma'am's class, be it the presentation. She always talks about her team. She says that she has gem of a team. And I'm sure you're also part of it. So she always
Proudly.
speaks very high of her team. And we also have discussions regarding, okay, certain marketing strategies, like how to go forward. Do you think this is going to work? So I love I love the entire structure of the course. And when it comes to the community that we have built up, the
Yeah.
psychotherapy community, is a community that I can rely on. Had exposure to such a community where, psychologists are, working in momentum to ensure,
Hmm.
the mental health is, is being addressed. So I
True.
think this is one such community because I've not done my MPhil. I'm not an RCA registered clinical psychologist.
Hmm.
So in India, there's always that notion that unless and otherwise you don't have an RCA number, you're not a,
True.
recognized psychologist. And in fact, that's when ma'am was like, listen, it is not about whether you have RCI or not. After MSc,
Hmm.
you are a qualified psychologist. So you can start taking
True.
in cases. We can, after the class, even we can still continue to, hold conversations. Say, even though you meet people every day, you need not be as close with them.
True.
But this community is
Absolutely.
something that, is very close to me.